to prevent neck pain from building up by the end of the day. So, or you could say the real reason your neck pain actually gets worse by the end of the day, and I'm going to give you three easy tips to manage it. Now, as an executive mom, you power through those meetings, those endless emails, those commutes, maybe travel, and even childcare all in one day, right? But by the time the evening rolls around, you may start to feel that nagging ache in your neck, and that has become a full-blown pain or a throb, right? Now, you may say it is because of stress, tiredness, or just being on the move or on the go all day long. But here's the truth. Your neck pain isn't just random and it is not inevitable. It is the result of small, repetitive habits that build tension hour after hour on your neck. And in today's video, we will break down what's really happening, what's really going on with your neck, and how can you actually reverse it without taking away a big chunk of your time. Because, hey, we are busy and you cannot take out like a full hour or more or even a half an hour out of your busy schedule. Anyway, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is back and neck, and nerve pain despite low energy levels and brain fog. And I do this by giving you simple exercises, some easy lifestyle modifications, some tips and tricks that have helped me in my own pain and adrenal fatigue journey. Those of you who are familiar with adrenal fatigue know there are many, many symptoms. However, the main ones that I had were low energy levels and brain fog, and that's what I talk about. So, when you have these two symptoms, they sound simple, but when you have these, it's near impossible, not impossible, but next to impossible, or rather, I would say very, very challenging to manage your aches and pains. I've been there, done that, and here I am on the other side, hoping that I can help you too. Anyway, so let's not take more of your time. As I said, we are busy working moms. So let's get into the topic for today, which is three easy tips to prevent neck pain from building up by the end of the day. So, as I was saying, if you have that neck pain, that's probably you have that nagging 24/7 neck, that pain in your neck, or you might have like a background pain in your neck, and towards the end of the day, you feel like your pain has really become more. So there has to be something that you are doing that or that is happening with your neck that is making that pain flare up. So let's look more into this. So the very first thing I'm going to talk about is posture. And if you followed me for more than 2 minutes, I do talk about this a lot because you may find that posture is something that everybody talks about. It's literally become white noise. But it is very, very important, especially when it comes to your spinal and nerve pain. So from the moment you sit down in your car or at your desk, your body can start to compensate for those postural imbalances. Now, if your head is even slightly forward, now when I'm saying forward head posture, if you look at my earlobe, it is in line with this is the tip of my shoulder. So my earlobe is roughly in line with the tip of my shoulder. A forward head is here where you draw a line from the earlobe. It falls ahead of your shoulder tip, much ahead, right? So if you have even a slight forward head posture, if not this full forward head, but you have a slight forward protrusion of your neck muscles have to work overtime to keep you upright because what happens is when your head is protruding forwards, in order to balance this head on your body, think about like a big ball sitting on top of a body, right? You got to compensate somewhere so that the head is here, your body's back. You will tend to round your back, you will slouch your upper back, and obviously the effect will translate down into your mid and lower back as well. Now, over the hours, when this happens, this muscular tightness, fatigue, and pain sets in. What can you do? Start your day with a posture check. Repeat it every 1 or 2 hours. Put a sticky note somewhere where you can see it. Tell somebody else to remind you. Put an alarm on your phone. Pop up alarms on your laptop. Whatever works for you, right? So start your day with a posture check and repeat it every 1 to 2 hours. This is tiny. yet effective, and this reset actually reduces your muscle strain throughout the day. So what happens is usually the muscle tension, suppose you look at it as a bar, you're starting at 0 or 1, and then it starts to gradually build up. End of the day, you reach level 10. However, when you do posture resets, even if you go up to say level 2 or 3, you can come back down. Again, posture reset, you stay. So you stay in this lower zone. You do not go into that flare up of pain kind of a zone up there. Now, it may sound super simple, and yes, I have simplified so that you can understand this. However, this posture reset, like many other things that I talk about, is simple and easy because, hey, if it's complicated, who's got the time for it, right? I don't, and I'm sure you don't, right? So, I have given the full details of this posture reset and also a video called How Do You Know If You Have a Good Sitting Posture? When you put these two together, it's like the strong combination, this superpower combination, as I like to call it. Um, I have written a blog on the same topic that I'm talking about. It's called The Real Reason Your Neck Pain Gets Worse by the End of the Day and Three Easy Tips to Manage It. So I just read that off my notes. So when you go to that blog, it has that posture reset, how to go about it. It has a video in there that talks about how you can decide if you have a good sitting posture and, of course, how you can amend it. So I will leave a link to that blog in the description of this video. If you're watching me on other platforms like, say, Instagram, the link is in my bio. And to be honest, if you're a busy mom like me and you do not have the time to go around looking for it, message me, drop a comment below. I'll send it across to you. I'll send that blog link to you. There is a lot of other good stuff in that blog. I will come back to it. Anyway, moving on. What else can be happening? Why do you get that neck pain at the end of the day? You may be holding all the stresses in your neck. Now, when you're under pressure, those never-ending meetings, or maybe kids, schedules, chores, etc. at home, your body responds by tensing up. And for most of us, that tension lives in the neck, jaw, shoulders. It could even manifest as headaches, dizziness, etc. Have you ever seen somebody who's angry or stressed, right? What's their posture like? This. I can immediately feel the tension in my neck and shoulder area and even into my jaws joint here. So up here. So if you see somebody who's stressed, this, right? This is their posture. You want to be nice and relaxed. That's where those posture resets come in. But to understand what is happening, you realize that that tension, unknowingly, you tend to tense up the whole area. And of course, that leads to pain. Set a timer for the afternoon or midday for some deep breathing, some gentle shoulder rolls. It interrupts your stress cycle for the day, right? Okay, so another thing I want to talk about is that small movements, again, small things that are very, very effective. Something as small as just moving your neck from one side to the other, doing some shoulder rolls clockwise, anti-clockwise, moving your wrists around. You can go through a couple of movements just to break that stress cycle so that the stresses don't build up. Again, the same concept of where I was talking about the stress building up. So you keep it on a lower level and don't let it go up high. So, the blog that I have written has a free guide. It's a video guide which is called Quick and Easy Desk-Based Exercises to Avoid Spinal and Joint Pain. Anyway, basically, you don't need to remember the whole name. It's just that you have a free video guide in that blog. Simple, easy exercises starting from your neck, going all the way, so your hairline here from your cervical spine, going all the way down to your toes, covering all the joints in between. Takes about 2 to 3 minutes if you go through it fast, and that's what it is designed for. However, if you're somebody like me, I like to break it up and take it in 5 minutes chunks, but really depends on how your schedule is for the day. You could do it at work, you could do it from the comfort of your home. So there's no excuse to not do it, really. All right. So, in case you missed it, I will leave a link to a blog in the description of the video. Instagram link is in my bio. Cannot find it? Message me. I'll send it across to you or leave a comment below. So that blog has a lot of other information which is related to what we talked about today and a lot of solutions to your neck pain as well. So have a look, check it out. All right, that's all I have for you. If you have any questions, any comments from today's video, if I talked about something that you don't understand or want more details on, say, headaches, dizziness, anything to do with posture, etc., let me know and I'll be happy to help you out. All righty, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.